Hi, it's Faceless Tech. I'm in the process of making a Pigrrl 2. Been doing a bit of research, looking around, getting all the parts together. I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing with this. This is the buttons PCB. If you look on the 83 blog, they tell you they tell you to use 6x6 millimeter push buttons, which are the horrible clicky, like this kind of sounding ones, horrible clicky ones. But they also sell these squishy, like membraney buttons. They're like, but the only thing difference is they're 6 by 8, so they're too long to fit in the PCB. And to get this PCB respun, it would probably set you back about $30 because it's quite a large PCB. So I was wondering, like, how are people doing this? I had a look around and I couldn't really find anything. I seen on the 83 website they'd like ram these buttons in into the respective holes, and they were all over the shop. They weren't flat. I've managed to get these in. Look at these, perfectly flat. The way I'm doing it is, if you look at the PCB, you only really need to attach the bottom 2 pins of the button, because if you know the top, if you look at it 6 by 8, the lengthways that is basically just attached anyway. It's only the bottom 2 that get joined when you press the button. So as I have a look around, probed on the board, and yeah, the top 2 buttons, the top 2 pinholes are basically just there to anchor the button down. But so what I did was I just bent 2 of the pins out, cut them off, and then soldered them on. As you can see, perfectly flat. I've not yet tested it, but I've got high hopes that it'll work circuit board wise. But also there is a small problem. If you look, I put these 2 on here. It's best to do with the 2 middle ones. The outside ones don't quite fit. That one does. That one's not too bad. But if you look at this one, because the middle pin's slightly askew, as you see there, it won't quite fit. So you probably just have to knock the corners off as you go. Just if you're doing it, do the middle 2, see how they fit, knock the corners off, or just give them a bit of a light filing probably on the corners, and they'll go down fine. And yeah. I can't believe even Adafruit haven't suggested doing this, just cutting the pins off, because they're down flat and they're going to get pushed down, so they're not like they're going to flip up. Or even if you wanted to, you could probably maybe tack down the front 2 little broken off pins if you really want to, but I don't think they're going to go anywhere. They're perfectly flat. I did try it in the thing, and they are really nice buttons. Fairly expensive if you're trying to get them in the UK, because I had to get these delivered from France. But if you're in the US, they're really cheap. So yeah, I hope this helped you out if you're making a Pigrrl 2. And yeah, thanks for watching.